UFC 247, Jon Jones versus Dominick Reyes, and all I have to fucking say is hashtag and still your UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Jon Bones Jones, who has now set a record with his 14th title fight. He's won 18 straight fights, and he has tied Demetrius Johnson with his 11th straight UFC title defense. I don't give a fuck about the boos from the fickle, fake-ass fans out there in the Toyota Center out there in Houston, Texas. Because like the Nature Boy Ric Flair says, if you want to beat a man, you gotta beat the man. And if you saw the entire card, like I did with my sister Allie P, you saw that from the early prelims to the prelims and onto the main card that the judges were erroneous, they were inept, they were incompetent, and they didn't know how to call any of the fights that they had saw early on. Clearly, Dominick Reyes put on a great fight first 3 rounds. However, Bones Jones did take rounds 4 and 5. However, like talking to my sister or texting with my sister, Allie P., we have determined, shout out to my boy Big L, Larry, I see you if you're watching, this one's for you, my brother, Saint Nick, in your face, Dominick Reyes, he ain't shit. Thank you very much. Rematch, no thank you. I was texting with my sister Allie P. We've come to the conclusion that Bones Jones training camp, his team, they specialize in octagon control, which is Bones Jones moving forward and pressing the fight. Takedowns do count no matter how long he is able or unable to hold his opponent. So, post-fight, there's Joe Rogan and Dominic Cruz and the third guy, I forget his name, and they're, blasting the judges and talking about, oh, well, there needs to be a better unified system because everywhere we go, state to state, blah, blah, bullshit. This is how it works. America has always been and will always be divisive. So I don't care that UFC wants the money that they bring to these cities and these towns and these states, but then they're upset that these inept, incompetent, and insipid judges, who of course I will agree with my sister Allie P that they should have their fight cards revoked, that you don't need boxing judges doing MMA fights. You need a core group of people who are knowledgeable about the sport of MMA and martial arts to make better calls. Guess what? If you want the money, this is the bullshit you got to put up with. So the United States is not truly united because every state, city, region wants a cut and a slice of the UFC pie, and the UFC is going to come to these cities, these states, these towns, so you can only be oh so upset about the finished product. Again, about the judges scoring Bones Jones. It's about the fact that he's the champion, and if Dominick Reyes thought that he would become the new champion based on the inept, incompetent judges, clearly he's not as smart as he thinks he is, and clearly he's not as great a fighter as he believes he is. And Jones has shown that he could take a punch. He weathered the storm. His defense was on point. And again, the results are proven, and still our UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Jon Bones Jones. So whether you like it or not, it doesn't fucking matter to me. Sports Opinion Log, LexAnderson World, the top 1%er. But if you like what you're hearing, make sure you're liking, dropping a comment, and most and more importantly, subscribing to this channel and pressing the bell icon to stay notified for any and all upcoming future videos. But before I depart on this video, people have always had questions for me. LexAnderson, when the bright lights are on, you perform at a top level. How does your skin stay so clear? So here it is. This video is sponsored by Amazon Prime, Amazon.com. But of course, the top 1%er, I don't sell out for what they want. I promote what I want. And what I use is Noxzema Ultimate Clear Care Daily Deep Pore Cleanser. You know why? Because that's how you keep all this looking good. So if you're just using the bar of soap, it's time to move up and move on in the world and be a real man, like the top 1%er who uses Noxzema Ultimate Clear Daily Deep Pore Cleanser. And it works. The proof is here because when the bright lights are on, I'm looking my best. And if I'm looking my best, I want to pass the wealth on to make sure that you're looking your best. And you know who's also the best? My girl, Desi Robin 23, sitting by my side for another beautiful, wonderful, extravagant, spectacular UFC 247.
It was amazing. I was a little nervous in the beginning, but Bones Jones came through for me and represented for Black History Month. Thank you, Bones Jones! Woo!
And again, yes, Black History Month, as Desi Robin 23 pointed out,
Yes.
Black History Month, our people are on the top of the mountain. And you can also follow her on Twitter at Desi Robin 23, COO of Freckles and Dimples.
Yes, sir.
Women graphic t-shirt line. What could be better than supporting our women of color in their endeavors?
That's right.
Again, that's Desi Robin 23, COO, Freckles and Dimples. The name's going to be right there for you to follow on Twitter anyway. And of course, your boy LexAnderson WS. You know where you could find me on Twitter, hashtag SOL Sports Opinion Log. As we end this wonderful pay-per-view, UFC 247, Bones Jones versus Dominick Reyes, hashtag.
Hallelujah.
Yes, that's what his grandmother said, but hashtag and still. Anderson signing out.